All right, we are back, y'all. We are back. Top of the afternoon. I got a fire topic today, man. You know, fire topic, right? It's gonna rub some of y'all the wrong way, but I think that's what needs to be done nowadays with content creating, right? Because a lot of times, content creating. And I will shout out to my guy, Big Chris. I'm gonna use his real government name, so y'all don't know who I'm talking about, but he knows who I'm talking about. Big Chris. We was building this morning because I sent him my video of my dogs, and I was like, I told you I got hunting dogs, man. They took down some geese, and he was like, "You ready to move to the south?" I said, "Yeah, that's the plan." But I was telling him why I have been falling back on doing a lot of boxing content. I put out content, but I was like, I really have shifted gears as far as what I'm doing now. And I was like, the reason for that, for this, is because I said that I feel like the culture, the community, consists of a lot of what I like to deem Black Americans who still have the slave mentality. All right. Now, the slave mentality goes all the way back to when we were captured and brought over and held captive and made slaves, right? They instilled, broke us. And a lot of the Black Americans still to this day, Deontay Wilder's voice, move like that, unfortunately, right? And it's a sickness that is passed down, right? It is literally passed down generation to generation. Black Americans now. If you are a foreigner, when I mean foreigner, I mean like Trinidadian, Haitian, Jamaican, Guyanese. They don't really carry that, man. They stick on code. Spanish people, you see them there, they're on code, especially Mexicans. They will be on code. But the Black American, aka the nigger, right? Lost. Even the ones that make it, right? You could have affluent Black people that make it, that are successful. They are still rich niggas, Black American niggas, because they do not know how to be on code. Instead of them helping their brother, right? They have the crab and the barrel mentality. They look at it like, and you see this in society. Pay attention to this, right? How do the Black Americans look at success? They look at success as moving away from those that look like them and buying a house or being in a neighborhood where And I'm going to use the language today where the master lives at. Yes, the white American, the master. Now, it always wasn't like this. Like I said, it always wasn't like this. But slavery, and when we did have our own, the towns were burnt down and things happened. And people are still lingering those effects. The nigger effect, I call it. That is why the black Americans are niggers, right? They're niggers, man. They're lost niggers, deaf, dumb, and blind niggers. And I try to stay away from them. And I noticed that the boxing community consists of a whole bunch of them, just jealous niggas, man. And I say to myself, it's just the sickness of the black Americans. Like no other culture has that sickness. Only the black Americans, man. If you look, the Chinese, they be on code, right? All other nationalities will stay on code. They will stay on code. They listen, they know how to get it together, right? But the black Americans, the slave black Americans are niggers. They don't get it. They will never get it. That's why I don't mix with them. I stay away from them because you would have to kill one of them. And part of my tone of my language, this is what it is, man. Like I said, Haitians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, foreigners, they know better. If you look, and shout out to all my Haitians and the Zoes and all that, they will come over here and get money together. They will unite. They know how to be on code. A lot of my friends growing up, I remember living on Columbia Street, and it was a Haitian family 2 houses up from my grandmother's house. And when they first came over here, they had it rough. They were poor, right? They were very poor. I remember this, right? And I grew up around them. But then when we got older, they were no longer poor. They owned their house, right? They purchased other houses, and it was a whole collective group of them now. A whole collective group of them now. And they are all doing well right now to this day. They all own businesses and they have properties. But you know how they was able to get that? What I just said. They all stayed together. All the money, the resources. They are not niggers. They are not black Americans with the lost black American mentality, the slave mentality. They got money and they have a better situation. And I want to highlight my Salvadorian people. I remember living in the projects on Fifth Street, and the maintenance man, and shout out to my boy Juan, rest in peace to his father, right? And his mother, I remember his father was a landscaper, right? Pay attention to this. I'm giving you game. This is not for the black American niggas though. This is for educated people with the free mind, not the slave mind. Now, this Salvadorian family, shout out to Juan and rest in peace to his father, right? They came over here, another family, very poor, nothing, right? His mother worked at Burger King. The father was a landscaper, right? They lived in the apartments around the building on the other side of me, but he was my friend. I watched them do the same thing that the Haitian family did, right? To when we got to junior high school, right? Juan and his family purchased the home. I still lived in the projects. But did you just hear what I just said? Juan and his family purchased the home. And not only did they purchase a home, his father, rest in peace to that man, when he first came over here, he worked for an Italian landscaping company. By the time they purchased that home, Juan's father had recruited his uncles and other relatives from El Salvador as well, and they had their own landscaping business. And the rest is history. Juan, his family are very successful, doing good. You know why? Because they do not have the black American nigger mentality, man. Y'all following the source? Yo, CW, you in here? CW, you in here? Look, I got this one, CW. This is the wild berry, good one. Of course, CW, of course. It's still to this day, Juan is my guy. Hopefully Juan is watching this on Facebook. And rest in peace to his father. Good man. I learned a lot from that man. I learned my work ethic that I got now. I'm very, I'm me. A lot of people don't like me, but they can't do nothing to touch me. I walk with God. But the black Americans were lost. Very lost people, niggers, man. And you see that on this internet. You see niggas gathering up with no growth because they're niggas, man. And if you feel offended by what I'm saying, I'm calling you a nigga, do something. Prove me wrong. But you can't. I got my voodoo chips. Shout out to Voodoo pretzel sticks, New Orleans flavor. I might chow down on a couple of those, right? But how is the content looking now, y'all? What is your name? Really one? Red or blue? Hit the like button. Put it in the chat. Hit the super chat. But yes, man, so that mentality is a cycle that was planted in us from the slave days, right? And I kind of touched on a couple of this last week when I said the Willie Lynch, they would bring the strongest, most sterilist slave, right, into the field and break him down in front of everybody to the point where the mother, his woman, did not want the son to grow up to be like the father, right? Meanwhile, this was the strongest man, but being that he was ridiculed and beaten, they deemed that to be weak. Now that is what we deal with now, the black Americans. And I know you're saying, well, you're black too. Yes, I am, but I have knowledge of self. I know I'm a king. That's why a lot of people don't like me. Let me blow the screen up. CW, did you hear that? I said, I know I am a king, right? And a lot of these people, they do not like me. Look, it's Tupac right here. Shout out to Pac. I got the Pac on today, man. I was going to deliver a powerful message. So I said, let me wear my Tupac. Let me wear my Tupac. Checking it out. Look, shout out to CW, executive producer with the deuce. The deuce. I'm going to match that, CW. Just give me a little time. I'll match that super chat in a second. Let me continue to cook. I'm going to cook because I'm cooking, right? But yes, the black Americans are lost. They have no sense of knowledge. They don't know how to stick together. They don't know how to stick on code, right? And we're going to witness that. I'm going to put a little boxing in this because this is boxing. This is a boxing channel. So I'm going to associate with a little bit of boxing right now, right? Canelo Alvarez is set to fight Terrence Crawford. See, when I throw the ice in this, man, I can knock these down. I can knock them down, right? When I throw the ice on, right? But Terrence Crawford is set to fight Canelo Alvarez, right? You're not gonna find. Look, if we was to run down on 10 Mexicans or 100, let's do the 100 because everybody's on 100 100 this versus 100 that. If we ran down on 100 Mexicans and we said Canelo Crawford, if we got 10 out of 100, which would be 10%, I missed the 10%, that's why I'm giving it to you like this, to say that they are picking Canelo, to lose against Crawford. Just 10 out of 100. That would be something. I don't think we could do that. You know why? Because even if they felt that Canelo was going to lose the fight and that he is not better than Terence Crawford, they do not have the Black American mentality. They are going to stay on code. Canelo is their Chicano brother. They are going to go with him. Now, the only time, and it's unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate, but the only time the Black Americans even try to stay on code is when they're incarcerated, when they're back in bondage. Hey, now niggas want to be on code. Yo, the brothers, we all gotta stick together. Niggas is lost, man. Why don't you bring that to the streets, to society? Black American niggas. Black American niggas. Why don't y'all bring that to society? But you don't, right? A Black American nigga see me with this on and be like, oh, man, I don't like that. You're a nigga. You're a Black American nigga. That's a nigga's mentality. Whereas if you had the right mentality, you would be proud for your brother, or you might even want to work with your brother to get you some shit. But the Black American are niggas, man. The slave mentality, man, still recovering from it. How's the content looking now? He said, sorry, brother. I just want to check. Yeah, well, CW, they know you donate to the channel. They don't want me to grow, CW. Look at my views. CW, they shadow ban my views, brother, as a content creator. But I'm doing this. I'm just getting ready for, the transition. I'm a fully employed municipality master heavy equipment operator, man. I wasn't trying to become the successful YouTuber. I use YouTube to do what? Market my products, right? The black and gold is out the door. This is mine. I'm waiting for the Knicks to come all the way back, and I'm going to rock this one. This is mine, but the black and gold is gone. If you see my video, I went to the post office. The black and gold is gone. The black and gold one. This is me right here, right? Merchandise guy, everything by the books, right? Speaking of that, let me pull up some throw some stuff in their face. These Black American niggas, you jealous niggas, you old jealous content niggas. You niggas know what time it is over here, though. I stay away from y'all. Because I will put that fire on one of y'all, man. This fire right here, I won't hesitate. Go run and tell that, huh? See this fire right here? I won't hesitate. I won't hesitate to put that fire on one of y'all. That is why I stay away from y'all. Right? Because that's the only thing you niggas understand. And I understand that because, like I said, a lot of you Black Americans have the slave master's mentality. So I would have to treat you like the slave master and put that whip on you. But my whip burns fire, breathes fire. How's the content looking now? Well, CW, do you want to come on? If you're available, let me know. I'll let you come on. You can come on. And I'm gonna match your $2 in a second. I'm gonna put $5 because maybe we'll get a little bit more donations, and I'll match it with a 10 or a 20. That's how I'm feeling. I'll put 20 on it today. So if we get a couple more, that's why I don't want to match it yet. Cause I wanna do a $20 donation today. I'm feeling good. Like I said, I sold the jersey, man. $150, man. Yeah, 150. Went out the door today. The black and gold, man. You know? So the merchandise is moving. That is another legit LLC commission sale for my company. Independent, owned, operated, right? But yeah, back to the Willie Lynch niggas, black Americans, right? You black American niggas. It's sad, man. And a lot of these guys are so sick, they can't even hide it, man. Um, and like I said, it's only the black Americans, the slaves. The Chinese stick together. The Japanese stick together. All other foreigners know how to stick together and stay on code. But yet the black Americans. And why is that? Why is that? Do you know CW? The other couple of people that are watching, do you know why that is? Why the black Americans don't know how to stick together? See, one thing about me, right? When you show me that you have that mentality, and that's why I love social media. I love this. I love IG. I love Facebook, right? I love YouTube because a lot of things on this are free, right? They're free. And to hit the like button is free, right? To share content is free, right? To comment is free, right? These are free things. But when you have a black American nigga mentality, listen to what I'm saying right here. When you have the black American nigga slave mentality, something so simple as being free, sharing, liking, you won't even do that. You don't even know how to do that, right? What do you do though? You do the exact opposite. You try to compete, right? Rest in peace to my man Juan's dad. You not like Juan's dad. You not like the Haitian family that lived a couple houses up from my grandmother. You don't know how to get it together, right? You niggas is black American slave niggas. You niggas is black American slave niggas. You niggas is like this, right? The same way, rest in peace to my man Juan's father, how he was landscaping for the Italian company, and then his uncles and cousins and all of them came over here, and they knew that the father, right? They knew that the father worked with the Italians and was a landscaper and learned the business. What did they do? They came underneath him and they formed their own company, right? But the black American nigga, look, I'm gonna use this for example. YouTube boxing. Niggas will watch you rocking and rolling, right? Instead of them being like, yo, I'm gonna get down with you, I'm gonna support what you doing. These niggas are trying to compete with you. And you're not even doing nothing, right? That's the slave mentality. You watch this shit all the time on YouTube boxing. And then check this out. Take it even a step further. Fuck competing with you. These niggas that don't even do nothing will try to tell you that they doing more than you, and they haven't done a goddamn thing. Slave, black, American nigga mentality, man. That's why I come on here and I front on these niggas. I front on these niggas. Like, man, you niggas is bums. You niggas is slaves. Black American slave niggas that ain't getting nowhere. Do something. CW said they are jealous. They always trying to up one somebody. My people's is real bad on that, man. Yeah, that's the black American nigga mentality. They don't know. That's the black American nigga slave mentality, man. They don't know. We the only culture with that shit, bro. We the only culture. I'm telling you, yo, Spanish people, they stick on cold, right? Check this out. I'm gonna give y'all some insider trader information, right? Right? I missed out. I could have made like $5,000, right? Yo, when Edgar Berlanga fought that Puerto Rican dude that he just fought in Orlando, one of my Puerto Rican guys hit me up, right, from Connecticut. He's tied in. He was like, yo, he was like, yo, put $100. He told me to put $100. He was like, at least 100. I'll bet bigger than that. But he was like, yo, put $100 that Edgar Berlanga stopped dude in the first round. He was like, yo, listen, all the Puerto Ricans are betting big money on this. He was like, me, my uncles, my peoples, yo, we got $3,100 on it. They put up, I remember I tried to do this with when Erickson Lubin knocked off the whole what is it, the Ramirez kid. I was telling dudes, I was like, yo, get down, get down. And there's one crab in a bucket content creator came on my live stream and was scaring the money away. That's what sucking niggas do. But my guy told me about Edgar gonna stop dude in the first round. I did not jump on it. But you know who did? All of the Puerto Ricans. They made a killing because they knew the word was out. Yo, he's gonna put dude down the first round, get this money. They all got it that night. They all got it. It happened. He said, what if I told you black culture doesn't exist? Elaborate. Don't tell me elaborate. Terry Johnson, elaborate. Just don't leave one comment. Elaborate. But thank you for the comment. Never seen you over here before. Smash the like button. Shout out to Gumbo. Big Gumbo in the building. Owner operator. Gumbo's not a slave. American nigga. He is a successful, independent owner-operator truck driver. Salute to you, Gumbo. Hope all is well with you, right? But we're talking about black American niggas, slave-minded niggas, jealous-ass niggas. And the YouTube boxing community is filled with too many of them. And it's a disease out here. It's a disease, man. But Terry, if you're still over here, but you probably dipped off. But Terry Johnson, man, elaborate on your comment, man. I'm just chilling. I should have came in here with my hoodie on, man. It's cold in here now, man. That Red Bull on ice got me chilly. But how's the content looking now, man? How is it looking now? But yeah, the black Americans are the only ones that don't know how to stay on code, man. And we're gonna witness this. Watch, we already witnessing it right now, right? Now Canelo, like I said, Canelo and Crawford is about to fight. You're not gonna get one Mexican to go against Canelo like that. But I guarantee you, there's gonna be a whole bunch of black American niggas that want to see Crawford fall for the simple fact when he did the Earl Spence. That's why I put that content out yesterday. Because I seen where it was going with the YouTube boxing community. Like, the boxing community with YouTube is a bunch of followers. There's not really too many leaders. The way content is set up and trends. And CW, I broke this down to you behind the scenes. It's programming. So me being who I am, UGK Underground King, I was like, not on my watch. You see how they attempted to try the dumb shit with Earl Spence again? This is what his career has been based upon. Gimmicks, trickery, bullshit programming. So he commented about coming back when he wants to come back. What did that trigger? All of these goofballs, deaf, dumb, and blind, to put out bullshit content. So I was like, hold on. We're not going to lose sight of the real content, right? 4 to 5 years ago, Earl Spence was told what was going to happen to him when he fought Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford told him, yeah, I'm going to make you do the stinky leg. Not only am I going to make you do the stinky leg, when I do put you down, they're going to say that you was too weak, you stayed in division too long. That's what happened. So now anytime that man's name is mentioned, I'm definitely going to always revisit that for y'all. I'm going to revisit that every time. Because y'all sitting out here with the BS. Y'all sitting out here with the BS. What is your name? Virtual Industry? You said Bud. Let's see. Bud. You know, you do have options. Bud. You do have options right here. How you doing? Bud. All right, Bud. Appreciate that. Like, somebody gave me a like over here. I read a love. Oh, that's my cousin, Jacksonville, in the building. Shout out to my cousin. He's down there in Jacksonville, Florida, at the shipping yard. He is a master welder. See, I have a lot of professionals in my family. He's a master welder. You know what a master welder is? Does anybody know? Do you know? Yeah, and another thing, right? It takes skills. Real talk. It takes skills to come on here and do this. And the reason why I say that is because when you look at content creators, right? Especially the Black American niggas, they can't stand alone. They can't come on and hold it down, right? They always got to have a panel full of niggas with no motion, talking about no motion. Fly your ship alone, man. Stand alone, because I'm going to tell you one thing about life. You're going to die alone, unless you're a twin, and a lot of y'all not even twins, you're going to be born alone. But you niggas be showing your weakness all the time. You Black American niggas. Black American niggas. My man Virtual Insider said, yeah. Now you hear, I don't know, y'all probably can hear. I don't got the microphone today. I left the microphone. The other booths are very loud rooms. It's not a booth, it's the room. Now I should be petty like some of these other people and go and be like, yo, can you tell them to keep it down? But I don't get down like that. But yeah, I just wanted to spice it up today, man. I felt like switching up the content a little bit, man. That's why you see I came and I spoke about this. I told you this was going to be my topic. Now, CW, if you're available and you want to come on, holla at me. Holla at me, CW.
Yeah, we do priority shipping over here. As you can see, that black and gold, man, patched in right there on its way to the post office, man. That's that black and gold, man. Shanewz jersey, man. Priority shipping, man. Get your orders in, serious inquiries only. Jerseys are $150, customized. If you got a specific number you want, just holler at me, man. Hit the inbox, serious inquiries only, man. But if it's a like I said, a customized number and all of that, I'm gonna need your deposit for the jersey. So you're gonna have to throw your $25 deposit down for the jersey, man. And I'll handle the rest, but priority shipping. you do have options. How is the content look?
Yes, how's the
I'm
content
gonna make you
looking
do a
now?
stinky leg. Yo, Terrence is a prophet, man. He's an honorable, righteous prophet, man. Everything that he said in that video, right? Right? I'll pull it up over here. I got it over here. I'll pull it up over here. We'll watch it together. But everything that he said in that video, if it didn't come to fruition, yo, it came to fruition, man. It came to fruition. Everything that he said in that video came to fruition, right? And guys are still recovering from this, man. But remember, he said, yo, I'm going to stop you. You're going to do the stinky leg. You will do the stinky leg, man. Earl Spence did the stinky leg, man. He did it, man. He said it.
Yeah.
You will do the stinky leg, man.
Yo, did he do the stinky leg though? Yo, Terrence Crawford called that, man. And that is what's gonna have a lot of the Earl Spence guys going against him. Right? The Earl Spence American black nigga fan base going against him. Because they're still heartbroken that he put Terrence down. I mean, Terrence put him down like that. So instead of them sticking on code, they're gonna want to see him fall. They're gonna want to see him fall, man. Right? Now, do you think? Check this out right here. I got you, CW. Give me a second. Do you think this right here? Jaime Munguia, who's a Mexican fighter, probably has his own fan base. He fought Canelo and lost, right? Do you think that the Jaime Munguia fans are like, yo, Canelo beat Jaime, and we want Terrence Crawford to beat him? Hell no. They like, yo, they like Canelo, Vato. You better beat the gringo. You better beat Canelo. You better beat Crawford. They're not going against their man. But the black American niggas, of course, they want to see Terrence get beat down for what he did to Earl. These are facts, man. But that's just the mentality of the black American, you know? But that link is for you, CW. Feel free to click it. Hop on. There you go. This is the Source Experience, man. We're rocking and rolling, man. How's the content looking now, y'all? How's it looking now, man? You jealous black American crabs that been secretly competing forever. How is the content looking now? Y'all don't have nothing to say, do ya? That's the link, CW. Whenever you're ready. You guys don't have nothing to say, huh? Click the link. Man, did you see my dogs hunting before CW comes in here? All right, well, CW's here now. Hold on, CW. You're on, but I want to play another video of my dogs. I'm proud of them. They are figuring it out.
Does not take away from his balling. That man could ball.
Is the cat a zesty cat? So what he can ball though? Sauce Experience reaction video.
Today.
It's crazy because after all that, they took him off the court to put him even closer to the locker.
Better basketball conference.
That does not take away from his balling. That man could ball.
Is the
Yeah, that's my man, though. Listen. That is Pat. That's the big cat. They're trying to say that my man is a little zesty. I don't care. That's what he's into. That's what he's into. That man could ball. He could be a big sugar, right? Shannon Sharp. They say he's zesty. He won Super Bowl, so that's what they into, man. But that man, he said, "Oh my God, that's him, man. I'll still go watch him play. He puts on, man. You know, he could be a big zesty pussy cat. That's on him. You know, but that doesn't stop him from putting that ball in the hole. He dribbles and does all his things, man. But CW, what's going on, my guy? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Just trying to stay out the way, man. That's it, man.
That's what you got to do. That's all you got to do. And I
And
want to say this before I have you go in and talk about whatever you want to talk. You definitely are not a Black American nigga. All right. So don't, these guys be feeling, oh, you talking shit about me. Nigga, you must be a nigga then. If I didn't say your name, right? But I just want to let you know, I'm not talking about you, CW.
I know.
But go ahead, man. You got the floor.
I just, I'm listening to you talk, man, and my thing is why they hate Terrence Crawford? What did he do to him, to the Black community?
What did he do? What did he do? He defied the odds, man. He fucked the narrative up, man. He said that he was going to make that man do the stinky leg, and he did it. That's what he did. You remember Terrence Crawford was top ranked Toby. He was the slave. He was all these things, man. Remember Earl Spence was the honorable, the righteous, but meanwhile Earl Spence was foul. He was dirty. He was a liar. He was the exact opposite. He was everything that they tried to depict on Terrence. It was really Earl. He had no honor. He's a thief, apparently, according to Derrick James, right? Because he didn't pay Derrick, so he's a thief. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But go ahead, CW.
Okay. But yeah, man, I always trip out, man. I'm like, damn, is he like too dark for you? Like, like I don't know why people be hating on darker skinned people or lighter skin. Why we just help each other and just be like show love to each other. You know what I mean? So like I never understood that. So but I see these white folks and these Chinese people. They stick together. They build together. And you correct about that. You know what I mean, Sauce?
Fact. They be on cold.
Straight up.
They be on cold. They know how to get money. They know how to build. They be on cold. The Black American nigga, they be on cold too. Slave masters cold. That's why you got to keep a whip for them. I got a whip right here for them. I give them what they need. They boys. That's all they respect. They have the Black American slave nigga mentality. They only respect the whip. Right? But yeah, they was jealous. They was jealous of Bud, man. Bud did everything that he said he was going to do, man. Right? He was a prophet.
Yeah.
And they can't accept that, man, because, like I said, they was programmed to believe that Earl Spence was the greatest. He was the biggest and all these things. You see what Malik came over here yesterday and said? I was post-accident. And I was like, I had to shut that shit down quick. It wasn't post-accident when he whipped out Danny Garcia. It wasn't post-accident when he whipped out Ugas.
And then you really ran them out of here though. That you and WCS, y'all really ran them out of here. That was a classic, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, he can't. Yeah, the truth is the light, man. The truth is the light, man. I had to bring that up because I'm like, damn, everybody talking about this dude coming back. Let's talk about what really happened. 5 years ago, Terrence, I'm gonna make you do this, and when I stop you, They're gonna say that you was in the division too long, you was weak, all these things. And if they didn't do that shit, oh my mom, you ain't gonna knock me. You ain't gonna knock me. Oh God. Oh God. Nigga, yeah, on God. You said it right, on God. He did it before God.
Yeah. Facts.
He did it before God. Well, go ahead, CW. You got the floor. We cooking.
I did want to address this with you though, Sauce man. It's a little boxing. I saw a little interview, and I didn't hear you address it, but I want to address it. So I saw an interview with Mill City and Tank's coach Ellis.
Yes.
And they brought up what's his name, Simpson.
Yeah.
And the Jahai Tucker fight, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I disagree totally what Ellis was saying about Truck Simpson on mollywop my boy Jahai Tucker. I told him go ahead and suck some werewolves, So hell no.
Yeah, listen, with that fight though, CW, I think the fix is in. That's why you don't see me really talking about it, because Jahad, this is his last fight with Top Rank. He's fighting on Truck Simpson's promoter's card, right? So in a sense, he's the B-side fighter, right? So I just feel like the fix is in. That's why you don't even really hear me talking about the fight. You don't really hear me putting out content about it, doing any mention about it, because I know boxing now, man. I just feel like the fix is in.
Nah, I mean, I agree with you. I'm just saying, man. He was like Jahai Tucker. He just like a bum,
man.
He just
listen, truth be told, Jahad already beat him. Jahad already beat him up in sparring, man. It's like so for me, right? And like I said, I really didn't want to talk about this shit, but I'll talk about it. Anytime a guy beats you up like that in sparring, and then you have enough confidence to want to actually fight him, you already know what's up. The fix is in. Because that's why a lot of times in boxing, and they don't like when I talk this shit, but I'm a manager now. I'm doing management shit. I can give a fuck about if I get a media credential and all that. You see what's going on over here. I'm developing fighters. So at some point in the game, you're going to have to come to the table with me because I'm developing talent. Fuck doing media. I do media at the highest frequency. But now you see, I also develop talent at the highest frequency. And when a guy beats the shit out of you in sparring, and then you're confident enough to want to fight him, that should just let you know that the fix is in, because you know that you can't fuck with this guy. You can't fuck with this guy. But it is what it is.
I can't wait, man. Shoot, I'm gonna have my eyes on that one because I mean, I saw it before, they said that. I'm not saying that it happened. I mean, it was the fix, but they said when Manny Pacquiao lost to Joe Horn, there was a fixed fight that he did that on purpose to let him lose and everything
Google Mike Tyson. It's on YouTube. Google Mike Tyson saying, you never know. Sometimes you can go into a fight already down 5 rounds to none. Google Mike Tyson saying that. Google Mike Tyson in that same interview, he's going to say, you might be going into a fight 5 rounds down already. You got the ref against you. You got all these people against you. Google it. It's out there, CW. These are facts.
But they do that with Canelo fights, though.
We know that. Everybody know that. They do it with
like how did Floyd Mayweather won all 12 rounds, and they almost gave it a draw?
Yeah, that's boxing. That's boxing, man. Like I said, boxing is a dirty business. That's why you hear me say sometimes I'll be like, yo, leave no doubt, or
Yeah.
down him. Yo, down him. If you don't down him, they're not giving it to you. So you gotta put him down. Put him down. Slide on him. Leave no doubt. Because it's just like Mike Tyson said, you can go, and we already experienced that. That's why I know the
Yeah.
game now. When Jihad fought in Ohio to the Nicholas Flays dude, and you still, I can't even talk that fight to people on YouTube because dudes are so programmed, blind, deaf, dumb niggas, American black niggas. They sit here and argue and tell you, yo, he lost that fight. Meanwhile, Nicholas Flays went to the hospital. He sustained so much damage from that fight, he went to the hospital. But Jihad lost that fight to him.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say the person's name, but I remember him saying, yo, it's the Mike Tyson thing. And that's how I know that side of the game. He was like, yo, man, you don't know. You could have been going in that fight already down 3 rounds.
Yeah.
He told us that, and I gotta say the right words, right? He told us that off the record. This is a prominent hitter. He was like, yo, you never know, man. Don't hold your head. You never know. You could have been going in that fight down 3 rounds already.
Dang. Yeah, I learned something today. I mean, I learned, but the guy I come to learn, Sauce, man, you the man.
Yeah, but that's boxing. Remember, ain't nothing changing boxing. Remember, if you follow the sport of boxing, how they used to say a lot of fights used to be fixed with the mob and all that. You don't think that still goes on? Ain't nothing changed. This is boxing. This is boxing.
I heard that a lot with the Floyd Mayweather comments. They always used to talk about him because he lived in Vegas. Oh, he had the refs paid and all that. I was like, man, I don't know.
Yo, listen, there'd be a lot of money being made, man. A lot of money. But the YouTube community, or what I like to call the chicken wings and pork fried rice community, they don't know about that shit, man.
And I did want to talk to you. I mean, I'm gonna switch it over for one basketball. I wanted to ask you a question, but I wanted to ask you about. I saw another interview with Bill Haney, and he up there acting like his game plan was like, because the last fight when he lost to Ryan was, his son couldn't do this, his son couldn't do that, and why hire Shane Mosley and don't stay with the game plan that you guys had? I didn't understand that, so
respectfully, Bill Haney's a bullshitter. To me, he's a character, man. He's a character, a master manipulator. He knows how to move fighters and shit. Because he's still on here talking rhetoric and bullshit, like, and the channels that he controls and pays and all that, they push the narratives and the bullshit. But I'm still on the you saying you're comparing your son to Floyd Mayweather, but we never seen Floyd Mayweather get the shit beat out of him at 26 years old. We watched your son get mopped all over the Barclays Center floor.
It was him talking about his son beat 7 champions and stuff. And I think Floyd got like 18, 19, or maybe more. It's around there. He has the most, so I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, I do, but I just why bring it up, bro? Your son ain't even close to Floyd.
It's apples and oranges, man. When Listen, I don't debate these guys, but you can't even debate it, right? They always want to compare the champions, right? Let's do that real quick right now. I'm gonna just do it with a couple guys. When he fought Gamboa, right? Gamboa's a decorated champion fighter that they want to give Devin Haney credit for fighting, right? He already got wiped off, washed up by Terrence Crawford. Then he got washed up, wiped down by Tank Davis. Then Devin comes along and beats him, right? But we witnessed him get crashed out already twice. But that's one of his names, right? Let's go to his last fight. Jose Ramirez, another great champion, Olympian pedigree. But he's been in wars. He's been in wars, right? So is it fair to say that Devin Haney does have champions on his resume, but they've been through wars and they were kind of, a lot of tread. I'm gonna use trucker language. A lot of tread was off their tires already when he got a hold of them. Now, the one guy who been through some situations, Lomachenko, he won that fight, but you have a lot of people saying that Lomachenko also won the fight. We witnessed Lomachenko, smaller guy, little small white man with skills, get up on him, put all kind of hands on him, right? Put hands on him. We seen this, right? Lomachenko put hands on him, beating him up, right? Yeah. That was a close fight. That was a close fight. Now, when we go over here to Floyd Mayweather, right? When Floyd Mayweather went up against, and I was telling my guy this today, I'm a historian. I was like, yo, Floyd fought Sean Bay Mitchell and motherfucking Chop Crawley. He got rocked against Chop Crawley, but he did not fall, right? He got rocked. Yeah. We didn't see him do the spill on aisle 8. We didn't see him hit the deck, right? It wasn't spill on aisle 8, right? He ate that. He bit down and ate that, right? Same thing with Shane Mosley. Got rocked, ate it. Zab Judah rocked, ate it. Devin Haney went there against Ryan Garcia. Ryan was on drugs, okay. Ryan was on drugs, right? What does it have to do with Dev's defense and a left hook, man? We seen him eat a left hook, and it looked like he was about to do the electric boogie. He spun around like, what the fuck is going on, man? What is going on? Yeah. But you're saying that this man is greater than Floyd Mayweather? Come on, man. It's nonsense, CW. It's nonsense. It's so much toxic and poison that is being pushed on the internet when it pertains to certain fighters and certain narratives. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And then, we seen him get rocked by Linares, right? We seen these things, man. So it's like, come on, man. But it is what it is. That's boxing at the end of the day. And it's, like I said, it's the black American niggas that sit on boxing and talk these dumb shits. Gumbo said, I don't know why they trying to compare face down, ass up, Haney to Floyd. Oh, man, I got to pin that. Hold on, Gumbo. Man, let me see. How can I take that comment and put that in my super chat, man? Damn, that's a good one, Gumbo. That is a fact. Damn, that is a fact, man. Yo, man, he got beat up, man. Like, yo, the close we are, have we really ever seen Floyd get beat up like that, man? Like,
I never saw Floyd get beat.
Name a fight, like he loses rounds. The fighters lose rounds. But when have you ever seen Floyd get beat up? And you're like, damn, fam, what happened? Like, yo, Devin got beat up to the point niggas was in Brooklyn, like, yo, what happened? What just happened? Right? Like, what happened, man?
Right. It was was bad that night, Sauce. It was bad because it was on your birthday too.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I was in Atlantic City enjoying some good seafood and living life.
Oh, that was,
But I'm gonna say this: if he wants to shut me up, fight my cousin. Fight my cousin. My cousin said you're trash. I don't even think they
mm,
got back at him, man. He said that boy is trash. Stop playing with me. Gary Antoine Russell said you was trash, nigga. I'll pull it up
he
right
did.
now. Matter of fact, let me just pull that up, CW.
Heck
Gary
yeah,
Antoine
man.
Russell said he was trash. He said he was trash, man. Said that man
I
was
still want
trash.
I still want him to fight Stevenson, but I don't think that fight had ever happened. So that fight had never happened.
Yeah, they I don't even think they responded yet to that. I don't even think
Nope.
they responded. And he's a fellow champion, man. He is a fellow champion.
Discover Polo, the Don's unfiltered thoughts on Devin Haney's lackluster performance.
Man, Devin Haney is trash. Devin Haney is broke now. Ryan Garcia done broke that boy. Ryan Garcia put him down, hurt him, and did all this beating on him. Now he don't even fight the same. He fought the Spanish guy, and he only threw 74 punches the whole fight, if that. Any hard shots he threw, it was probably a jab to the body. He only threw a couple of hooks, and his hooks wasn't hard. Were they clean? Okay, I give you that. But it wasn't even no effective punches. It wasn't like no shots that he fully committed to. It was scared shots.
Yeah,
You can see in him that his heart ain't all the way there.
that's the 140-pound WBA
Hold
champion,
him over
Polo the
his next
Dawn.
fight, because I don't know who the hell he got in front of him in that fight, but I just know him personally, trash. Watched him. I never thought he was good anyway. I just thought he was a good listener, and he tried to imitate Floyd to the best of his ability. But
Imitate Floyd.
Stop playing with me.
Trash.
Stop playing with me. Did they respond to this, CW? Did they respond to that? Shout out to
No.
Gumbo with the $10, man. Oh man. The $10 in the super chat. He said they trying to compare face down there. So yo, man, it is. And look, that was his fellow peers saying the same thing. He tries to be like Floyd. That's what Gary Antoine Russell just said. Everybody knows that, man. Everybody that's in the game knows that, man. His fellow peers. It's this, you got about fucking the boys. That guy, been fucking the boys, right? Zesty, aka Fleece Johnson over there. Fleece, right? Booty bandit, right? Him, right? Pushing these
Right.
narratives. Then you got these other guys like, come on, knock it off, man.
Oh man.
Knock it
Two
off. Man.
facts, man.
All right. Thank you for the $10, Gumbo. Matter of fact, here, let me match you guys. See, there it is. I said I was putting $20 up. Let me put the $20 up now. Go ahead, CW. You got the floor.
All right, and then that's enough boxing. I don't want to get in, the whole live about boxing, but I did want to, cause I saw this the other day. So they asked Mr. Stephen A. about hold on,
Yeah.
I had a call, but they asked Stephen A. About the Timberwolves in the Thunder game, right?
Yeah.
And he picked I think he picked the Thunder. He said that the Thunder gonna whoop their butt and it's over with and all this stuff, right? And then the Timberwolves came out there and blew out the Thunder, right? But he been doing this for years. Like he used to do it for my Lakers. He used to say, "Oh, the Lakers gonna win this game," and they always lose every time he say something. And today I was up there listening, and he was talking about the Knicks, and he was all going crazy again. All the Knicks. I believe this is just my opinion, and he has his own opinion too. But when he talks, I always go opposite. I just wanted to ask about your opinion about Stephen A. doing things like, his opinion, and it don't really work out for the best with him. I just think he a jinx brother, man. What you think about?
I think Stephen A. is a Queens guy. He's gonna do what he does, right? Stephen A. is the master media guy, man. He's a master. You see what he did with LeBron, right? Remember when LeBron ran down on him and he said all that fly shit? If he would have put his hands on me, right? He knows how to manipulate. He's a media guy, man. He's a media guy. So controversy. So he's like me, right? Like, look, these guys act like they don't watch me and they be mad, but everything that I say, they take it. CW, they take it, right? Don't they run with it when I say what I say, CW? They be running with it. If I say stuff on here about the crash dummies, the sweet dick Willie niggas that sit around for hours and hours, they watch it.
Yep.
They watch it. Just like how when I pulled the gun out and they tried to get my page shut down. But they claim they're not watching. But why did my page get shut down then? Or attempted to? Because you guys are watching. So I just think like Stephen A. Smith, he knows what to say. He's on his Charleston White, man. He's gonna say certain things to push that needle.
Okay.
And that's part of his job, to be controversial. That's his job.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because I said for years, I saw that the other day when they asked him, he was talking about they don't got no chance, and then they came out and beat Thunders by 40, man. That's crazy, man.
Everybody remember, nobody expected the Knicks to be where they at. And when they pull off this game tonight, and it's a brand new series, they really gonna be sick. Because they're gonna do it. I'm telling you, the Zest Monsters, he's in his groove right now.
He feminine, but I don't know if he all that though, Sauce, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You can tell he's feminine.
He's not the only. Hey now, he's not the only hey now in the NBA, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. It's a new era, man. That shit is not frowned upon, man. A lot of these guys get down like that, man. This is the sign of time. There probably was players like that back in the day, but they had to hide that shit. They don't have to hide it no more. They don't have to hide it. You see, Cat don't hide it. He said, "Come on, all right." The man could ball, man. Listen, I don't discriminate. If I was playing a pickup game, I put him on my team. I throw him an alley-oop, man. Well, he's, what he prefers to do is on him. I'm not with that, but that's him. I don't discriminate, man.
Yeah, why they said the Dwight Howard? They said he was kind of zesty too.
Listen, CW, man. There's probably a lot of those brothers that was getting down like that, man. They just because you could dunk a basketball, block a shot, grab a rebound, don't mean you might want to dunk a dude, man. That's what it is. That's their preference. That's their preference, man. That's their preference, man. As long as they ain't hitting on me and they stay on their side, I'm good. Like, I'm good, man. I don't knock him. That's why I did the reaction video. He was like, "Oh my God." Like, it is what it is. Like, oh, that's big. Yeah, that's big pussycat, man. He could ball though, man.
Yeah, he got skills, but He's showing us energy, man. I hope the point guard forgot his name. I hope he don't get in foul trouble, man. They was trying. The refs was trying
Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, they trying to take him out the game, man.
Yeah.
They trying to take him. The refs, I'm saying, trying to take him out the game, man.
Yeah.
That's what they basically trying to do, man. But and I wanted to tell you, like I know you did a reaction, and I know you said that the first game I saw, I thought the refs missed the important. They reviewed it. They reviewed it.
They missed everything. That was a double dribble, a walk on the last shot that they missed the call. But they don't call travels no more in the NBA. But that was a travel. He took 4 steps. He double dribbled, but they don't call that. And then when Jalen Brunson's shot got blocked off the glass, that was a goaltender. That was a 5-point swing right there.
What about the first game though, Sauce? When he came up, the guy he swatted it, right? He blocked it, right? But when he hit the ball, the guy had control of the ball and he hit that man's elbow, man, or his arm, and the ball went to the left. That was a foul. They didn't call that. They called it. They said that he blocked it, but the guy had control and he was shooting. They didn't even call. They said it was a block. I said, how? The guy had control. He had control, and he was trying to shoot. The guy put his arm to the left side. That was a totally foul. It would have changed the whole game. But these guys, I'm like, what is these refs seeing? Like, I just wanted to tell you that because that first game, I did. It kind of gave me a flashback of the Thunder game when they played Denver, though. But that's another story. I ain't gonna go there. Because they was missing free throws at the end too as well. But that's, Yeah. But yeah, man. But yeah. That's all I have. So, do you have any questions for brother, man, or what's good with the Black Nation, man?
Yeah, let me ask you this. Why do you think that all the other cultures, they stay on code? Why do you think that?
It's to me, I see it like the other cultures. I think they know there's money to be made out there. They don't have time to be fighting among each other, and it's hard out here to do it all by yourself. I just think they just stay on code, like you said, Sauce. Like us, we'll turn around. I'm not saying us, but I'm just saying our people, certain people. I'm gonna just say certain people of us, our skin color. They have backstab. They talk behind each other's back. That they don't. It's a word I can't think of it right now. They do that too. But
crab in the barrel. Yo, shout out to WCS for the $20 donation, man. Coming through with the big 20-piece, man. 20-piece bucket of KFC chicken. Appreciate you, WCS. Let me match that real quick. But go ahead, CW.
But Sauce, I look at it like I look at the Hiltons. Like I always say this. I always look at the Hiltons, like how the grandpa had his business.
Yeah, he put on.
Yeah.
He put on generational wealth. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. But when it comes to us, it'll be like, in the middle of the whole thing, it will say, "Oh man, forget you, man. You ain't nothing. You were broke before me," and put it all in front of each other's face and saying, "Hey man, there's money to be made. Let's make this money." It's different.
No, they don't. Yo, the Black American nigga, respectfully, don't know how to do that. They're haters, man. They have the slave Jealous mentality, man. They niggas. CW. They niggas.
Yeah.
They are niggas. We watch it on his YouTube, man. I'm not gonna bring those guys' names up, but you watch what those niggas tried to do with my channel. Now they're so lost. They done burnt that bridge over here. It's like, nigga, go be a nigga. Bum ass nigga. Go be a nigga. You're a bum dirty nigga. Fuck out of here, man. You don't even know how to build. All you know how to do is be a bum nigga. That's why I stay away from bum niggas. Cause I'm telling you, my drag gonna burn one of them niggas, man. I'll burn you, nigga. I'll shoot your face off. You heard what my cousin Nas said, right? I'll blow your face off, nigga. I will blow your face off, nigga. Word. I'll give you what you're looking for, man. I'll give you what you're looking for.
These guys ain't even healthy either, man. Like, you know, I see you guys addicted to alcohol, cigarettes, you know, all kinds of shit. Weed. I mean, damn.
Niggas is content drug addicts. Yeah, man. Niggas is content crackheads, man. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, man. For real, man. It's like, come on, man. This shit is nasty work out here, man. The internet, yo. That's why I set trip on YouTube and different shit like that. Cause it's like, how dare you, right? Like I said, if I was on here strung out, fiended out, yo, you push that. You push that. They push that right into the forefront. Yo, they hate when I show them getting money off of Instagram. They hate when I show them me in a sweep or jumping in a loader. They hate that. But if I got on here and I crashed out and I went to the liquor store and I sat in front of the liquor store just drinking and getting high and drunk, they will push that shit.
Yep.
They will push that shit. If I sat around all day talking about, yo, word is born, what if this and what if that, nigga will show what if this and what if that. They push that. They push that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit is smoke and mirrors. And that's why I set trip. Yeah, they brought me up and I have a legal gun. A legal gun that I could walk the streets with. That's why I showed my paperwork. I have that shit on me right now. I will pull it out right now. I wish one of these niggas would run up in here and act like they want to do something. I will fire it on one of them. I wouldn't even hesitate. I'll fire it on one of y'all niggas. I'll give you what you're looking for. Right.
That's some hating ass shit though. Like, you know, because you've been telling them, like, you know, you licensed, you know, and these niggas, man, they do anything for some bullshit to me, man. It's just straight bullshit.
Yeah,
but I do want to say something.
Look, they do anything but come where I'm at. Come where I'm at, man. You know what I'm saying? Come where I'm at, man. You know, come where I'm at with the ruckus. Shout out to the Wu-Tang. Bring the motherfucking ruckus, man. Bring the motherfucking ruckus, man. Bring the ruckus, man. Yeah, niggas sit online and talk shit behind your back. Come talk that shit to my face, man. And see and feel the wrath of my Targaryen, man. Feel the wrath of my Targaryen.
I know that's right.
Right?
Yeah, we dragon riders over here, bro.
We are dragon riders, man. We are honorable, righteous workers of the Lord. I will rain down fire upon you, man. Rain down fire upon you. Oh, you did look, the CW, they don't want these fires, man. They talk all that shit. They don't want these, man. And shout out to Amani, man. That motherfucking uppercut, man, gave me the chills over the weekend, man. I can't wait to go to the gym tonight, man. Damn, Amani threw that shit, man. Did you see that uppercut, CW? I tagged you.
And he was nuts.
Yeah. That uppercut was sharp, man. He almost snapped that kid's neck off, man. I was telling Gumbo, I was like, that's why I hate the amateurs, right? Because they always be doing standing 8 counts. But no, like, let me retract that. They're kids, right? So they don't want them to get hurt. But man, they were supposed to let Amani finish him off, man. They were supposed to let Amani finish him off. Because that would have really made him into a killer, man. You got to kill, man.
Yeah, I see.
But man, he was getting busy. Yeah, did you see him doing the bebop? Yeah, he was getting busy, man. He was putting that heat on, buddy, man. He was putting that heat on,
man.
Man, Monty's getting it now, man. He's looking real good. Proud of him, man.
You know, I'm proud of him too, man. He came a long way, man.
Yeah,
repetition, man.
He's just scratching the surface. He's just scratching the surface, man. See, that's all those ass whoopings he took, right? And I tell people that, see, iron sharpens iron, right? You can't, you can't. If you're trying to get nice, right? This is why, and they used to get mad at me, and I was exposing the PBC fighters. I'd be like, yo, them niggas ain't shit, man. They don't fight nobody, man. That shit is smoke and mirrors. If you beating on niggas that ain't really like that, you not really like that. You got to really get in there and mix it up. That's how you know your worth. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta you sharks swim with sharks. Wolves is in there with wolves, man. Dogs bang out with dogs. You can't say, oh, I'm a dog, but meanwhile, you out here whooping on turtles. Like, nigga, you a turtle killer, nigga. You a turtle, nigga. You ain't no dog. you out here swimming in ponds with turtles, nigga. Like stop that shit, nigga. Yeah, Amani is spark right now. I can't wait to go to the gym tonight and see him. You know, yesterday the gym was closed because it was Memorial.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be down there tonight. That's why I made it my business to come in here and do this live now. So tonight I could just go live in the gym for a little bit. I don't got to worry about putting out no content.
I'll be tripping out though, Sauce. How Manikai doing? I think that's his name.
He's good. Malachi, he'll probably be fighting in a little while. He's still green, but he came a long way too. Yeah, he's gonna jump in the water. He spars a lot, but he hasn't had an official amateur fight yet. But he'll get in there eventually. He's still a baby.
I remember he was scared. When you put him against $1 Million Marley, he was scared. But when he got up in there, he was had a little. I mean, I think you told $1 Million not to hit him in the rim shots.
I told him to play around with him, move around with him. That's how it starts, though. You know, he was scared. Exactly, he was scared because he knows $1 Million Marley's a killer. He knew he had no business in the ring with Marley. He knew he had no business in the ring with Marley. But I told Marley, let's move around, play around with him, man.
Oh, I remember that. That was so funny, man.
Yeah, because he be in the gym. Man. He knows Marley's work. Like I would say, yeah, you know my bodies, nigga. Yeah, you know my bodies, nigga. That's that warrior talk. Like, nigga, you know my body, nigga. What up? You know my body. He knows Marley's bodies. Marley gets busy, man. Oh. Yeah, that's what we do over here, CW. We breed killers, man. That's why when I was saying, when that guy was talking about having his gym, I said, nigga, open your gym up. You know, I come through with my tribe. You know, we want to test the waters out, man. We want to see what you're working with, man. You know, open your gym up. But he never opened his gym up, man. He was just talking. These niggas just be talking, man. He was supposed to have a gym. You know?
I was about to talk to you about promoting the fight, but you know, I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I was about to ask Joe Dini, can he train me? And you go ahead and
Oh, you
train
know, yo,
somebody.
look, hold on. Let's get him on the phone. You know, he's gonna love that. Watch, you what? You about to gas him up. Hold on.
Cause I want him to train me, and you could train the other dude. You know who I'm talking about. But I was just joking, though, man. Want nobody to get too serious.
Watch you get Joe Dini started. Watch this. He's gonna get started. Wow. Trying to call. He just had called me too.
So we can make some money though. I did that at work one time, Sauce.
Yeah.
It was a big lanky motherfucker. That nigga was tall as hell. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably have stopped some of these guys too, man. Cause like me personally, I'm the type I like to hit guys with body shots, man. You know?
I just need 6 months to get myself in good shape.
Ready to
go.
Yeah, especially guys that I see that all they do is put poison in their body. I hit them in their liver.
Oh yeah.
I like Joe Dini said, yeah, I'll punch you in your throat, nigga. I'm not gonna hit you in your head or your face. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you with all that shit that you do is gonna come up out of you. I'm gonna punch you in your kidney. I'm gonna hit you in your soul. I'm gonna hit you in your solar plex, nigga. You know, you're gonna feel real pain. You're gonna feel real pain, nigga. Yeah, if I hit you with your chin, you might go to sleep. I don't want you to go to sleep. I want one of your organs to shut down, man.
You like to get that punishment, huh, Sauce?
I want your legs to lock up on you. I want to hit you somewhere where your mind tells you can move, but it's like a scorpion strike. You can't even move no more. You feel like I paralyzed you, nigga. I'm gonna hit you in your head. Yeah, you heard what Coach Dennis said. I'm gonna elbow you, nigga. I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga. Make you feel. And then I'm gonna say, yo, we just sparring, right? This ain't fighting. This is sparring. Because you know niggas always say, yo, sparring ain't fighting. So I hit you with something. You tell me if it feels like we sparring or fighting.
Right.
Yeah, that should be killing me, CW. When these dudes be on here arguing, or they'll tell you, oh, it was just sparring. They was just sparring. I'd be like, man, I guess you never really been in the gym and seen a guy get knocked out in sparring. Tell that to the guy that got knocked out in sparring, that he wasn't fighting. So how did he get knocked out if they was just sparring? Right.
Oh, they gonna say, oh, he had headgear, he had what you call that, cup and everything. That they gonna say.
Nah, you get that kind of talk from them channels, and all they do is just sit around and talk. Never see them nowhere. They just talk. They're expert talkers.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out here. Like I wanted to ask you about. I remember a long time ago you told me about anybody could get a YouTube channel, and I saw these two jailbird niggas. And I don't want to say their names, but I bet they had the same cell. I said, how the hell you guys get a channel?
Yo, listen, they're doing that. You notice that? I'm glad you brought that up because that ties into the topic about Black American nigga shit, right? You see, they're pushing that. You know why? Because they want the youth to be lost and thinking it's cool. You could be in jail on Instagram and social media. You don't have no freedom. You don't have no freedom. Oh, they letting guys get cell phones in jail now. Oh, man.
It's weird, man. To me, it's weird.
Nah, they doing that on purpose. They doing that on purpose to brainwash the culture.
But how they get a YouTube channel though? So that's my thing. It's like
COINTELPRO, they doing that on purpose. That's what I'm saying. Like how isn't that shit getting shut down? You know why? Because that's what they want to be programmed. They want that to be programmed. Oh, you could be in jail in your cell on live, and that's cool. But yo, me walking my dog as a free man. Listen, pay attention, CW. Walking my
Okay.
dog as a free man, right? And adjusting my licensed firearm was inappropriate. But it's appropriate to show two men having to share this what I'm living in right here. I said living. What I'm recording in right here is bigger than what they are confined to live in. And they have a bathroom in there. Imagine that, man. And I'm in a pretty spacious location.
Yeah.
Pretty spacious location right here. This is much bigger than what they are confined to live in. But that's cool to show them two grown men bunked up together. They got a toilet in there. Literally, that's like I said, that's like having it's nasty living, man. But that is deemed acceptable to show.
Yeah.
Hey, what do we know, CW? What do we know, man?
The YouTube people look up to them too, and I'm like, but you look up to them for, man. Like, I don't understand that, man.
Nah, this shit is rigged, man. I'm telling you, when you promote a positive message, you're not gonna get airplay.
Yeah, they go through. They gonna bullshit you. You right, Sauce. They gonna bullshit.
Nah, they're not gonna promote. Like I said, if my gun was illegal, right? Pay attention, CW. I was in an open area, right? The same way they shut my channel down and got that live stream shut down. If my gun was illegal, you don't think they would have had the police swarm over there on me? They would have had the police swarm over there on me. But they knew.
Yeah, they would.
They knew. I'm walking with a legal gun. A legal gun. Right? They would have had the police swarm over there. I was out in the public in the open at a dog walk park area. They would have had the police swarm over there on me. Why didn't they do that? Because I wasn't illegal. I didn't do nothing unlawful. But what they did do, they said, yo, we're going to shut this live down and try to shut his live stream down because he's delivering a positive message.
Facts. I know. You always do, man.
Now, like I said, if I was sitting in my crib and I had a big bottle and beers and, and I ain't have nothing going on, right? But a story, yo, man, in 87, yo, I was getting money. Yo, in 92, man, I had the 92 Lexus. Now I don't even have a license. Man, they would love that. They would love that. Yo, man, I was the man. Yo, I used to get all the money. Yo, I used to get all the bitches. Now I just sit online with a bunch of niggas telling stories.
All day.
I'd be a million niggas online in the wee hours of the morning. Where's your woman at, man? Yeah.
You could do a lot in 9 hours though, Sauce, man. For real.
Where's your girl at, nigga? You ain't got a girl? Where's your girl at? Your girl is cool. You sitting in a room, online with a bunch of men.
Mm-hmm.
This is
they do.
Yo, I'm telling you, the StreamYard, YouTube, it turned into the new He-Man Woman Haters Club, man. Niggas, yo, word. Yo, these niggas be old. Yo, CW, these niggas be old, CW, doing this shit, man. Old niggas, man. Like, damn.
I agree, man.
Yeah, you niggas is too old, man. But I told you what it is do the right thing. Now,
No
yo,
deal
now
breaker,
do the
nigga.
right thing. Them niggas don't sit on the boulevard no more or sit in front of the store. Them niggas sit online in their rooms. Yo, I'm about to
Okay.
go on
Nice.
live. Jump on my live. WCS, what's going on, man? Thank you for the $20 donation too, man.
No, it's all good, man. Shout out to Shanewz, man. Shout out to Christopher on deck, man, in the building. How y'all doing?
Man, I'm just chilling, man.
You know what it is. Can y'all
Just
hear me?
talk about
Yeah, we hear you. I can hear you.
Y'all get some good barbecue, man. Some scrambled eggs and chitlins.
Oh
Man,
man,
y'all been
yeah,
eating up.
mine's the chitlins. Yeah, we ate good yesterday.
That's what's up, man. What
You
about you,
know.
Chris?
my wife brought me some ribs home because you work at the hospital. She brought me some ribs with some beans and mac and cheese. Man, it was delicious, man.
That's that
Oh,
real
that's what's up.
barbecue
That's
right
what's
there.
up, man.
Yeah, that's that barbecue.
I was looking at the Bootsy video. You know, he dumped all those catfish in the man-made river in the back of his house, right? So
Yeah.
he called a big catfish and said, "Hey, I want to do this. What is it? Memorial Day or Veterans Day?" He had the fish in his head. I want to dedicate this catch to the veterans. Which one is it, Veterans Day or Memorial Day? I was like, man, hey, this is a thought that count, Boosie.
Yeah, catfish is some good eating, man. That's a good, especially if you know how to fry it real good. That's a good fish to fry.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, man, catfish is delicious, man.
Yeah.
They say it's the dirtiest fish out there, you know, but
Yeah,
I don't know,
look.
man.
They say shrimp is the cockroach of the sea, man. And yeah, it's funny how certain things that certain people like they got to be the dirtiest and the worst thing, like shrimp. They say shrimp are the cockroach of the sea, man.
Is that right?
Yeah,
That's a good cockroach jam.
I
God
know.
damn it. Especially when you dip it in that cocktail sauce, ain't it?
Yeah,
Cocktail cockroach, god damn it.
yeah. It was like shrimp are the cockroach of the sea. I'm like, damn, them joints is good though, man. Those are the cockroaches of the sea.
What y'all into? I mean,
No,
I don't know if y'all was talking about boxing or not or anything like that. What's the general
CW was a
topic?
little bit. CW was talking about Bill Haney and his shenanigans and stuff, and you know, the Jihad fight coming up, and I was
Yeah.
telling him how I feel like the fix is in and stuff. You know,
I mean, I just got confidence, man, that you know, from the level Jihad's been fighting on, regardless of what we know, you know, what's going on, you know, with the inclement weather, is that Truck Simpson is not there, man.
nah,
Regardless of what the fix is, you know, it takes different tools to fix something, right? I don't think Simpson has the tools to try to fix what they want broken on Jihad.
yeah,
You know, they want a lot of shit to be loose when Jihad come in there, him playing around, you know what I'm saying, taking time off and all this shit. You can't tell me a dude 6 rounds, 8 rounds is still on that level of a Jihad Tucker. I don't see it, man.
that's what I was telling CW. I was like, yo,
But
you're not gonna take a fight with a guy that you know got a 10-round motor, prime motor too. Not no 10-round motor where he don't throw punches and bunches and he's moving and swerving and sliding and gliding. You know, you're not. Them waters get deep, man.
And what fight you think Truck Simpson's camp is looking at the most out of Jihad's resume? I know. What fight you think they watching the most?
Nicholas Flays.
Okay, I thought you was gonna say Francisco Varone because they give me kind of that energy. They're gonna try to come in there and knock him out.
If they looking at that one, they're gonna get the Francisco Varone, man. Francisco Varone was happy that was an 8-rounder. Because had that fight been 2 more rounds, Francisco Varone might have got stopped. Because he looked like he ran out of gas, man.
Yeah.
Francisco Varone was looking like he was happy to see that finish line of the 8th, man.
He was never the same after that fight, bro.
No.
I seen that man get blitzed down here, man. Like I say, God damn it. You haven't been the same after that Jihad fight, man.
Just like Nicholas Silvecki. I don't even think he's been back in the ring.
He hasn't, man. He hasn't.
I don't think he's been back in the ring.
Jihad said, man, Xander, come on, man. Pick your effing mans up, man. One of the coldest lines of the century, man.
Pick your fucking mans up. That was an epic night, man.
On live TV, man.
Yeah, that was an epic night. Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. That's what my man, look, yo, see, when you are real frontline media, you get the best drops. Shout out to that guy, that Tulsa, Oklahoma resident that seen us leaving, exiting the fights. And he said, yo, what's your name, Tucker? He was like, yo, in the first round, I was like, yo, this kid's about to get mollywopped. And then I was like, nah, this kid can fight, man. He really be in the gyms.
He did say that, yeah. Yep.
But WCS.
Yeah, what up?
Did you see that interview with with Ellis and City Dude, whatever his name was? He was like
Ellis. Who's Ellis?
Tank Davis trainer.
Oh, Kenny Ellis? Oh no. What did he say?
Yeah, he was all like saying, that's why I brought attention to Sauce, that he was saying that, man, Trump Simpson gonna just like basically like mollywop Jai Tucker and everything. And I was like, for real, like he was acting like Jahai was like a bum or something. Like, and I was like, nah, man, like the fight ain't gonna go.
You know
like
what they
that.
do over there in Baltimore there, Chris. You know, they kind of, they talk their sauce, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I don't take it. If Kenny Ellis, the cut man, I don't take too much emphasis in what he's saying. You know, I mean, I don't have no problem with Kenny Ellis. I've seen him on several occasions. His daughter, he been trying to get her off the, lunch pad in boxing or whatever.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like he's supposed to, like, if correct me if I'm wrong, there, Sauce. At one point in time when he was fighting over there with Devin Haney, them, I know some back and forth about him being disloyal to Baltimore or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't in their good graces, but now I guess he came back home. He had to cut the yard a couple of times and clean up the streets. And now they want to big him up again. I cannot see him doing anything except boxing. It's totally up to Jahai whether he win or lose this fight. It's up to him, man. I don't see being on his level, period.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna add to the hot grease right there. And this is no shot at you, Kenny Ellis, but it is a shot at you, Kenny Ellis. When we look at the resumes and who these guys been in there with, last time I checked, Jahai got top 5 Olympians, international hitters on his resume. I don't think Truck even comes close to that, man. No disrespect to the OTX.
No Nicholas Class on his record.
No disrespect to the OTX and all of that. But I don't think he got that caliber of resume on his repertoire as a Jahai Tucker.
No, not at all, man.
And if those guys, like I said, Nicholas Skavecki was a light heavyweight, and the amateurs, and and Francisco Varone was a middleweight that came down to fight Jihad, and they didn't mollywop him. So I don't know where the mollywhopping coming in at. But I get it though. Like I said, you gotta sell the fight and have my man.
I might have to do a reaction to that video since you mentioned it, Chris. I might have to look that up today.
Yeah, right.
Man, it was bad, bro. I'm telling you. I was like, damn, this guy here, bro, he was talking bad. I was like, I'm surprised Sauce didn't catch it, but Sauce, like he said,
I'm just staying out the way. I'm just waiting till June 22nd, and me, I'm gonna go off. I'm just chilling, man. I got other things that I gotta do. I gotta develop Amani. I gotta be politically correct right now. When I turn up the heat, I'm the bad guy. If I say something about a fighter or point out the obvious as toxic, right? If I be like, man, that guy struggled to make weight, and you know, I point out stuff and be like, damn, I don't know how he's gonna look, man. He looked like a man, like he needed a nutriment shake. He couldn't even make weight, man. So when you point out certain things, you all of a sudden turn into the bad guy in boxing.
True.
I hear that. I'm gonna ask you guys something though. I forgot to ask you guys. I asked you this, Sauce and WCS. So I thought, you know, when I watched Caleb Plant talk about Darrell saying that he'd never lose to a white man, it came to the surface that I watched the Bernard Hawkins and the Andre Ward video, and he was he the first one who said that he'd never lose to a white boy?
He said that against Joe Kawasaki. I think Floyd said it too, man. You might have to look it up. He might have said that against Arturo Gotti. But yeah, Bernard Hopkins, man, said that about Joe Kawasaki, and they did him.
It was
dirty.
Joe Kawasaki or Joe Smith?
Nah, Joe Kawasaki. Remember, because he dropped Joe Kawasaki. And
I thought Joe Smith beat him out the ring, man.
Yeah, that's when he was old Bernard Hopkins, though. By then.
No, I thought he said he'd never lose to a white boy to Joe Smith.
Nah, it was Kawasaki.
Okay, yeah,
I mean,
you messed with the wrong one with Joe Kawasaki. Now he was official, man.
Yeah, Bernard dropped him in the first round, though, man.
Yeah,
and they gave the fight to Kawasaki. Well, then Joe Smith caught him when he was, a little older. He wasn't the same executioner, and put him out the ring. But Joe Smith throws some bombs, though, man. He got some heavy hands, man. If you sit in front of him, you ask him for that.
Yeah.
You ask him for that.
That's true. I mean, go ahead, man.
Go ahead, WCS, man. I want to know your opinion about it, man. So about him, because he was saying more like, our mentality is like, we ain't gonna lose to no white boy, man. I mean, I can't even hold you. It's facts to me. When I was competitive, a competitor, I felt the same way, man. It wasn't, I ain't losing to no white boys, man. So I just wanted to know your opinion about it, man.
Yeah, being from the South, I mean, I can't say that wasn't the way we thought naturally. I mean, me being a track runner, I never seen, I never seen a white guy that was faster than the fastest black guy growing up. I just never seen it, So my mindset was like, man, I ain't losing to a white dude in track, man. I mean, it's just that, right? Even though I was running against black schools, I said I ain't losing, but that was the mentality. Like, no, I ain't never seen one beat the fastest black runner down here. Well, I ain't never seen a white team come in here and just blow out black schools down here in the A back in the day. So, yeah, man. I mean, competitive wise, that's B-Hop, man. I mean, I look, I understand that the weight of what B-Hop was saying, he meant it more than what Devin said when Devin said it, in my opinion. When Devin said he'll never lose to a white boy, I just thought, I don't know, he might have just been trying to put something out there for reaction. He might have meant it a certain percentage, but when B-Hop said it, I think, man, B-Hop meant it. He didn't think he was losing to Joe.
And in all fairness for B-Hop is institutionalized, man. That's that jail mentality too, man. That's that jail mentality. B-Hop is institutionalized, man. That's that jail mentality, man.
you know, every time I was dropping in NY, I would always sometimes link up with this sparring partner Nas, right? Nazir. And
Yeah.
so he was showing me some of B Hop's favorite moves on putting his head, you know, in the center of your chest, and you busy worried about his head, and then he'll come over the top with his right hand. And you know, he kept showing it to me. I say, wow, that's a brutal shot, because the way he was setting it up, of course, it was a lot more attached with it. But he was a sparring partner. He used to practice that. They used to drill that. And I was like, yeah, that's a shot you would never see coming.
Yeah.
I mean, it was genius too, the way they used to set that up. But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure B Hop meant that. He going in that fight with Calzaghe, he thought he wasn't gonna lose to a white boy, man.
B Hop is one of the coldest fighters, man. A lot of people don't like because they say he's a dirty fighter, but he's an old school fighter, man.
I agree about him being dirty, because
He
the
is a
second
dirty
rematch with Roy Jones Jr., I didn't like that fight at all. I was mad as hell because he was hitting him behind the head. He was doing all kinds of dirty shit. But
That's boxing, man. Man.
That's some
boxing is different, man.
But what I did like about Bernard, though, you know, when I did see, like, I was watching that interview, and you know, Andre Ward was, you know, sideline. He was hosting it, and you know, after he beat the guy, I forgot who he beat. I think it was Dawkins or somebody, and he went to, you know, and he wanted to smoke. I like that competitive with Bernard Hopkins, man. But I don't think he wanted no problems with Andre Ward. But you know, but he was competitive though, Sauce and WCS. That's what I did like about him.
Yeah, he said he didn't want no smoke
man?
with Ward.
Yeah, Andre Ward, that would have been a good fight. I think that would have been a good fight, man.
I'll be honest, I was just never impressed with Andre, man. I don't know if it's because I had other things going on back then. I mean,
he was never. Andre Ward is like a computer, man. He processes you quick and then makes those adjustments. But I would have loved to have seen them for, because this, like I said, how dirty of a fighter B Hop is, man. Because dirty fighters get you out of character, man. They frustrate you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know. You see how he did De La Hoya. Yeah, he beat De La Hoya up so bad. De La Hoya made him a partner, man.
I guess that body shot, man, put some thoughts in it, man.
Yeah, he's still getting money to this day with De La Hoya, man. Like, that had to be a different type of ass whooping, man.
Yeah, and De La Hoya was the truth too, man. I don't know why people be looking at him like he wasn't nothing, man.
Yo, De La Hoya was the man. That's why I'd be like, yo, dudes be out here trying to front. Like, whatever he's into outside the ring is whatever. But when it comes to throwing them hands, that man was different, man. Like, you ain't gonna front all that, man. Like, he fishnet sockets and all that shit. Bill be talking, Bill can't beat you up, man. Like stay in your lane. Yo, Oscar beat you up, man.
B Hop will too, you know. He said, "Let's go to the bathroom."
Those dudes will beat you up.
Let me show you what I learned in the pen, man.
They beat you up, man. You talk all that YouTube rah-rah shit, man. Yeah, you from the streets and you undefeated in the street. Listen, that shit might fly with Little Floyd, right? That shit ain't gonna fly with them. You might could bully Little Floyd with that shit, but Bernard and Oscar will put hands on you, man.
Saw how Oscar got out of his chair, man, last time when Bill was talking that shit on stage, Oscar stood up about, man,
Yeah,
what are you talking
Oscar,
about?
yo, listen, Oscar see how B-Hop did him, man. So you know he was ready to take it there. And once he showed that weakness with B-Hop, you know, Oscar smelled blood too, man, in the water, man.
Yo, man.
I got one more question for you guys, man. So, Sauce, you showed the Spence and Crawford, and Crawford said, "What are you gonna do to Spence?" Right?
Yeah.
So, what you guys think he gonna do to Canelo? What is Terrence Crawford saying? What he gonna do to Canelo? Only thing I heard is he's gonna win, but I think he gonna dominate him. That's just my
Listen,
opinion.
man, he's a man on a mission, man. He's a man on a mission. I think he feeds off of the doubt. A lot of people, well, there's a lot of people saying he's gonna do what he's gonna do, but then you got a lot of people thinking that, you know, he's gonna go in there and get folded and then he's biting off more than he could chew. I think he's using all that as fuel, man. Crawford's gonna go in there and do what he does, shock the world once again, man.
I agree, man. I think Crawford's digestive system is all about that doubt, man. That's what keeps him, you know, motivating, hungry, give him a sense of energy. Man, Crawford's different, man. I tell people, like, Crawford grew up proving people, you know, always proving. They had to prove. You know what I'm saying? People doubt him all the time. Let me prove you wrong. Let me prove you wrong. And, you know, when you really start to win, it's hard to shut somebody down like that. I think Crawford's going to have the faster hands against Canelo. I think, you know, when people look at age of Crawford, Canelo, I believe Canelo is just as old as Crawford due to him, you know, fighting as young as he did.
Yeah.
Him being a flat-footed fighter, I don't see Crawford as a flat-footed fighter. You know, we've seen him fight off the back foot, his freaking countering measures, on how he how accurate he is. I just think ring IQ wise, it should be able to get him the victory. Him and Bomac, Red Spike, Esau, his entire team over there, Bernie, they should be able to get the Crawford ready. And we should see firsthand if Canelo can pull the B, the C, and the D plan out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's been said that we ain't seen the B, C, and D plan of Crawford. Let's see if Canelo's that guy, man. Let's see if he can do it.
I can't wait, man. So we getting close to the countdown now too. We heading into June.
Yeah, I think it's still gonna be at Allegiant Stadium, man. I mean, either T-Mobile or Allegiant Stadium. I still think if they're gonna hold it in Vegas, where it should be, I think it's gonna be at Allegiant Stadium or T-Mobile.
I seen something where Canelo was saying if it's not in Vegas, he don't want to fight or some shit. So it's most likely going to be in Vegas.
I'm just wondering if Canelo's gonna show up for the fight, man.
I think he is. He's all about money, man. Turkey out sheet is gonna give him that money, man.
Showing up to like put on a better performance than what he did with School.
I think he's gonna have to, man. Cause I don't see Bud going in there fighting him like a Charlo, like these guys, man. I don't see Bud taking orders. Like you see, William Skull came out and said that he was giving the orders, the infamous orders.
We'll know if Bud got the orders or not. He's just not going to look like himself.
Yeah,
and I would criticize him to no end. That'd be my last day of support. God damn it! If he takes the orders,
I don't see him getting down like that, man.
I don't see it either.
If he didn't take the orders against Spence, right? I don't see him taking the orders against Canelo.
I feel you. This is a much bigger fight.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I agree with you. I wouldn't see Crawford doing that either.
No.
I just want to see, especially him knowing Turkey before Canelo. Yeah. You know, he's been knowing Turkey. Turkey's been looking out for Bud on the low.
Yeah. I look at it like this too. Taking the orders and coming up short, fuck shit bag up. Because if you knock him off, you know y'all gonna run it back. That's an even bigger bag.
Yeah.
That's an even bigger bag. But that's a
I
whole
mean,
nother.
if he does Canelo like Spence, sort of kind of, man, it's gonna turn boxing over, man.
Yeah, no, these guys are gonna be sick, man.
This guy's gonna be on suicide watch, bro.
Ever since when he did the EJ, these guys want him to get beat up so bad, man.
You know, I put it out there to EJ. You know, he popped out with his fam, right? So they was in the chat talking about, hey EJ, let us know, man. You know what I'm saying? You coming back to boxing, and don't keep your loyal fans waiting. And typical EJ, man, I told y'all already. I'm gonna come back when I feel like it. You can't make me do shit.
You don't fuck with them niggas, man.
You don't, man.
Yeah, I tried to tell them niggas, man, but they was mad at me. You know, they was mad.
Man, EJ can care less about them fans, man.
Yeah, they was mad at me because I was telling them the truth. Yeah, they was mad at me. Yeah. Yo, hey Doodoo Brown, why don't you get him on your panel, Dookie?
For real. Duke. Shit, I got EJ number. I can call EJ now. Where's he been at, man? Get him on your panel.
Yo, about fucking the boys. Why don't you get him on your panel, brother? You post the pictures with him in the club. Get him on your panel.
For real, man. We need some updated, content on you, bro.
Yeah.
We want to see you out there on the ranch, up under the tree with Earl, man. So y'all having a conversation.
Facts. Once I get them on y'all panel, man. Get them on y'all panel, man.
They be pump faking with all that, man. They whack, man. All right. I got a question. I got another question for you guys, Sauce and WCS. All I want to know is about my fighter now. My second best fighter in the world to me. Stevenson fighting Willing to pay. Are you guys gonna give him credit? Or are you guys gonna say he fought a flat-footed or whatever? They always make up something why he ain't good. So I just wanted to ask you guys about that. And then
I'm typing that in. I'm typing that in to try to get a better definition. Let me see. You said you guys. Let me type you guys definition.
I'm just saying, he fought Patley. You guys said, oh, he was a whatever you called him, a side worker or whatever.
Yeah, he was a part-time boxer, though. That was the truth.
Okay, part-time boxer.
Yeah,
okay.
I just think like this when it comes to Shakur needs to just do what he does, man. Because you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. The fans ain't gonna really fuck with you, man.
He need to put in that Oscar Valdez work. He need to put in that Jamel Herring. That's all. He He just need to be himself, go in there and box, and remember with his hands. You know what I'm saying? The health percentage of his hands is just go in there and be smart. Yeah. Because he's a much more, in my opinion, technical boxer than Cepeda, but Cepeda does have. If styles make fights, now we can't compare Shakur to Tevin Farmer, but Tevin Farmer is no bum. Period.
At all. I like Tevin Farmer and Kid Austin too. Speaking of Tevin Farmer,
yeah, I like that, man. I did. I was doing some processing. And I was like, Tevin Farmer's been jumping in and out of fight camp. This is another short turnaround for him. Yeah. This last fight he had with Cepeda was short, and then he's turning around again, having a short window, jumping back in training camp again after a tough fight with Schofield. I'm just wondering what it's going to do to his body, man.
That's what they banking on. I'm telling you. That's why the Schofields is so high on the fight.
Yeah.
They think he's damaged right now. They think he got a lot of tread off the tires. I think he's a wild guy. I think if he got some tricks in his toolbox, he can really do it to Kid Austin. I'm not really sold on Kid Austin, man. His dad always talking about breaking
Facts.
noses and jaws and all that. That shit sounds good,
Facts.
man. But I ain't seen you do that yet. Shakur, we'll break his jaw. Abdullah, we'll break his nose. Like, I ain't seen you do it yet, man. He never had his jaw broke. Like, all right, when are you gonna break somebody's jaw, man? You know?
That's facts,
Break
man.
the jaw.
And then I hear both of you guys say you guys think Tank gonna knock out Roach, and that's my last. Why you guys say that for?
Because I think this. I think you know why I think so this time, because Tank got clowns, right? What he did in Brooklyn with the grease in his eye and all that shit, and a lot of people saying he lost the fight. He got a clown, man. He got a clown. Lamont Rose went on a world tour. Lamont Rose did the Edgar Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? He created a YouTube channel. He did a lot of things. So, yeah, we lost WCS. He's back. Hold on. He must have got a phone call. Yeah, I think Tank is gonna knock him out, man, or try to, because when you watch the first fight, Tank didn't throw a lot of punches. A lot of the punches that we normally see him throw.
Mm-hmm. Because you said, I know you guys alluded. I'm sorry for cutting off, but I know you guys alluded that he didn't throw his undercut. But only why I'm saying this is because these guys had history, and just like you guys said that he didn't turn up in the press conferences and stuff like that. But to me, I thought he did. I think he was going through some things. He was telling motherfuckers, "Hey man, come to the fight. I thought that was pretty dope. And he was talking about he gonna beat his ass and all this other stuff. But I just think that Roach knew him. So, but like I said, and his dad had a good game plan. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But
I just think Tank's whole situation is kind of dysfunctional right now. Leading up to that fight, the coach Calvin and everything that was going on, that shit all caught up to him, man. It's like, and then like I said, you get all these insiders that don't have no inside information, right?
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, they got to get the second time around. I didn't think that was the original Tank that's used to going in there. I think, when you know somebody as long as he knew Lamont, the kinship, it was mutual respect. He gave the brother a big paycheck, and he's getting him another one. Yeah. But I don't think he's going the distance with Tank in the second one. I don't think he's going to be the guy to do it. I don't.
I think that was the Francis Ngannou, Anthony Joshua. Brothers gonna work it out. No, they did the brothers. They did the
work it out big time, ain't they? Francis didn't have no problem taking 3 steps forward or 1 step back for 20 million.
They did the brothers gonna work it out, man. Word.
And then Francis went to PFL and won the heavyweight championship, man.
That was the okie doke. That was, I'm gonna go in here and get this money. You wait for me around the corner, and when I come out, we're gonna split it. That was the okie doke. They did the okie doke, man. I never seen a guy at that level. Because like he's an elite warrior fighter too. Do such a green move, like stand so firm, don't tuck his chin, and just prepare to be rained on. Like he just stood there to be rained on, man. Like no type of defensive, he alert to it. He just got rained on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, we got fights.
Look,
We got some fights this weekend, man. Out there in Vegas. You know, Caleb playing in Charlo. I think Charlo gonna smoke the shit out of Cornflake, man. That just to me, this is what Charlo's career has consisted of. Always fighting guys that aren't, like no disrespect to Cornflake, but Cornflake is the promoter that gets money, but he's not an elite fighter.
That's a fact.
Like,
He get money now.
Charlo called out a lot of elite fighters, the Canelos and all these guys, but never fought them. GGG and all these guys, he never fought them. Then he knocks out like Demetrius Andrade said. He knocked out Pee Wee Herman and all these other guys, like, you know.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, I'm looking forward for the Caleb Plant fight most of, but is that guy? Does he have a chance? Do you think he have a chance of upsetting Caleb?
Nah.
Nah.
Caleb's still sharp. You know, the fight before this, Jahad got work with him. And Jahad said he's still up to par, man. So,
Okay.
Nah. I think Caleb is going to get the rust off, get a couple rounds in, do what he do, and get ready for that Charlo payday. You know? Because, from what I'm hearing, this is just a warm-up for the slap of her around the world.
All right.
You're right.
I mean, he was a part of the two-piece and the shove that heard around the world when Canelo freaking pushed him.
Yeah.
And then pieced him up, the two-piece.
Yeah.
I mean, how can he have all this energy for freaking Charlo?
Nah,
and he don't have it for Canelo no more.
Nah, Canelo woke him up, man. You see, like he was just, Canelo, what's that saying? WCS hurt people. Canelo did him like that, so he had to do it to somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, he learned, man. He learned.
One thing I say about Caleb, he been all about if you want the smoke, he gonna bring the fire.
That's a fact.
That's how him and his boys always been. He rolled with a bunch of cholos too, so
yeah, that's a fact. What happened to this video right here?
I'll say he's always been cool though. I just kind of have a little bit depreciated value of Caleb, because he told me twice that David Benavidez was the easiest in the division. But yet, you had your opportunity and you never really fight him. You just been saying, and then finally y'all fight and you lose.
Yeah, and then the David Benavidez was too much for him too, man.
Yeah.
You talking about Charlo, right?
No, I was talking about Caleb and freaking saying David Benavidez was easy. He was the easiest in the division. He told me that, a couple of times when I seen him in person, and that's when they just didn't like each other, So I was expecting him to do more when they fought.
Well, he tried to, but he couldn't keep that Mexican monster up off him, man.
Yeah.
David is a big boy fight night.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, see, WCS, you got to explain that to these guys, man. A lot of these guys, they just watch TV, the fights from their couch and their living rooms and what you say, what you call it, WCS, their comfort zone. They don't be at weigh-ins, right? And see how a fighter looks at the weigh-in when he touches the scale. And then they definitely don't see how the fighter looks the day after at the fights or even in the hotel leading up to it. Like, damn, he done transformed to a whole nother guy. They just see what they see on TV.
That's it.
And then, they do whatever drug of their choice.
Right.
And then they turn into an expert. But it's like, bro, you never even laid eyes on this guy to even know what his transformation looks like from one day to the next.
That's true.
Yeah.
They don't know, man. And you know, it's crazy from when we was out there, man, how it's done changed so much.
Yeah.
Like I just haven't had a sense of urgency to get out there and go through boot camp again with these people.
Nah,
Because
I don't. Yo, me
I know when we was out there,
personally,
it was still some friction, but it was better environment to me. Now you just got dudes that's going off interviews they're getting. Oh man, you know, I interviewed so how much work have you put in, bro? Like how many fights? You know, I mean, you got dudes out here linking up with people and thinking the people they connected with reflects on them. No, how much independent work have you put in? You know, what is your range when it comes? Just doing interviews? I mean, shit.
yeah,
It's a lot more out there, man.
me personally, I don't even have the hunger no more. Like if it's not a Jihad Tucker fight or a fight Abdullah Mason or guys that I fuck with, I don't even get up for it no more. Like these last couple of events in NYC, I turned down the offer to go out there and cover because I'm like, I just see now what it has turned into a circus atmosphere. A bunch of clowns running around with phones. You know, to me, and I say this respectfully, it's the Ellie setback era because you got all these guys. They asking fighters the dumbest questions.
Dumbest questions.
You know, it's like
dumbest questions, man. That was the best night, man. I had, man. We was in Oklahoma, man. That was the best night. That was one of the best fights I ever shot ringside because of the intensity of it. You just saw so many moving parts that night. I mean, you know,
I like Oklahoma. I like Ohio. Ohio was cool too.
Yeah, I'm just saying that night, you know, going back and forth to the locker room and stuff like that, and coming back out to shoot without the goddamn fire-breathing dragon of PVC over there blowing down your neck. Oh, your color on your credential. Your color on your credential. You don't supposed to be back here.
Yeah. Look, Ohio was like that too, man. That's why I said, you know, that kind of ruined me too. Like once I started covering fights from that side of the fence and getting that executive feel, I was like, you know what, man, I don't really want to come out no more, man. I'm like, I'm good, man. And then the Turner Stones Casino, when I had all my kids and nephews and everything in there, I was like, I'm good. I'll let the circus guys be the circus, man. I'm more into the executive shit now, man.
And those guys are always asking. They always asking controversial questions, man.
Yeah, nah, they do. They ask bullshit, clickbait questions. You know, clickbait questions and shit. Like it's to me, it's nasty work, man. It's nasty work. It's just nasty work, man. I always give you your flowers for that. I thank you for putting me onto the camera. Because now my daughter's a photographer doing her thing. That's all I like doing now. I don't even like really interviewing fighters. I like going there with my camera, whatever camera I choose to pull out, and just take frames.
Yeah.
And you put me on to the long range. So now I don't even really have to be all up close. I pick my sniper spot and I set up and get busy, man. I get busy. And sometimes when I'm in my sniper spot, I get the best content. You see how I got Bud? I made Bud do a Pume. He didn't even realize I was in the cut right there in Madison Square Garden when he was right underneath me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I like, man. Because you know when you one thing about having good camera and the lens and all that, you can get some fire frames, man. Fire frames.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fire.
Absolutely, I agree.
And you don't have to be like when you're doing interviews or you're trying to do interviews, if the fighter or whoever the person, the manager, the coach, they in a rush It's inconvenient. And a lot of times at these places, whether it's the weigh-in, especially the weigh-in, they want to weigh in and start rehydrating. You know, they want to start, you know, getting they fluids in them and eating. So they're not really trying to sit around and do an interview. So they're trying to get to the function and stuff. And if you're not on deck at the hotel, it's kind of hard. But when you're on deck at the hotel, WCS will tell you it's all love. You get it when you get it. That's another thing why I miss the Stewart Hotel, man. You know, the Stewart Hotel was a beautiful setup. My man ran it, so we had unlimited access.
Yeah, man.
It was good times. We
Definitely
stayed on the
solid.
top floors. Yeah, we stayed on the top floors. See, a lot of you media maggots and content creatures don't understand that, man. Because you still on the parquet floor of the sewer system. We was on the top floors.
Man.
Yeah, that air.
Floor of the sewer systems. That
air is different up there. We was on the top floors, man. Where that air is different, man. You know that air is different up there, man.
For real, you can scan that panoptic view all over New York.
Yeah, you got to send me that video. I interviewed WCS on the top floors. We was in Mount Olympus. For those of y'all that don't know, you ever watched Percy Jackson? You know, we was up there. We was in the Percy Jackson Tower at the top on the balcony, overlooking. Yeah, we was overlooking Times Square and 34th Street and the Garden and all that, man. You know,
there were people trying to copy after that.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? They tried to copy and come out there talking about looking. No. We didn't see you before then, man.
Yeah, all the time. They do that all the time, but yet they claim they don't watch. Man.
Yeah, being up that high, man, the air quality is different. You get to see a whole lot of stuff that's going on below.
Yeah.
You know, it was just different. Great fight week, man.
Oh man, awesome.
Great fight week.
Awesome. Then you get Joe Dini. Yo, Joe Dini's the best content. You get him a bottle of wine. Yo, man, Joe gets to going, man.
Yeah, everybody needs a Joe Dini around, man, especially when he drinking.
Yeah, Joe is made for TV content.
You might want to bring some bond with you, some bond money too. Depends on where you're at.
Joe was made for TV content, man. But yeah, listen, I'm going to get up out of here. I'll let both you guys do your parting shots. And once again, WCS, thank you for the $20 donation. CW, thank you for the $2 donation. And Gumbo, thank you for the $10 donation.
Yeah, man, shout out to the chat, man. And always continue to support Shanewz, man, doing big things. Not just on the screen, but off the screen, man. Salute his family, man. Seeing his daughters grow up. I mean, that's crazy. Time is flying. I think the year is getting shorter, man, because them two has grown up big time, man. And you know, it's respect, man. CW, the same to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I will try my best to analyze the Cepeda Shakur fight, you know, because you know, so I won't be so biased. But you know, I don't know, man. I'm really looking forward to Shakur and Keyshawn fight, man. After this, that's all. I think he gets it done with.
He did call him a weirdo. He said Shakur was a weirdo, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keyshawn know what it is, man. I said if anybody knows, Keyshawn knows. Keyshawn know what needs to happen.
Yeah, those is kind of fighting words, man. That's fighting words, man.
What'd you say, CW?
He don't want that smoke. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I feel.
I don't think. Hold on. I don't think he want that smoke. I think he was mad at his Richard, so he up there, you know, promoting his fight, man. I didn't take that seriously, man.
Okay.
But Keyshawn, man, he a businessman. Of course he gonna say something about Shakur, man, but nah.
They
You don't
supposed to
want
be
that smoke.
brothers though, man.
Yo,
They supposed to do that offline.
Those is brotherly fightingly words right there. Man. I think, I ain't mad at Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn want to get something off his chest, man. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
And
the way he picked Shakur up in the gym.
I saw the interview with man talking about he don't like Africa. So
Yeah, he don't like Africa. But what he's really trying to say is, listen, before we close out, what he's really trying to say is, I read between the lines is like, you supposed to be my brother. Why you fucking with that nigga? You a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? You know I don't fuck with him, right? He was on this 50 Cent.
Who said that? Who said that?
No, that's what Keyshawn is basically saying subliminally, like, yo, you fucking with this nigga.
I know. I just asked you that rhetorically because, Keyshawn didn't keep the same energy when Shakur was having problems with Turkey and turn around and flip the goddamn channel on, and Keyshawn's over there signing a sponsorship deal when Shakur had been goddamn dismissed by Turkey. He can't go over here and now flip the script and talk about, well, you should have been standing on business. If you know I don't F with him, you don't need it. Well, he didn't keep the same energy with Turkey. He didn't stand on all 10.
Well, you know how it goes. WCS, they both champions now, man. So they both earn the same prizes, man.
But you guys know that Keyshawn, he a businessman, man. He come on, man. Panic. He's just trying to hype it up, man. He ain't gonna fight Shakur, man. If he do, he gonna lose, and that's just how I look at it. So that's just my opinion.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But
I ain't gonna hold you, Shaw. Hey, y'all take it easy, bro.
All right, please, WCS.
Keep doing your thing, WCS.
Well, yeah, you can close us out, CW. You can close us out. Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Sauce, man. It was a good boxing topics that we talked about, and what I want to say about our people, man. We just could do better, man. We know we could do better, but like you said, Sauce, we just niggas, over here. I don't surround myself with niggas either, man. It's about grown.
Gotta stay away from them niggas, man.
Yeah, stay away from
them niggas, man.
Like I told you yesterday, this channel is a Achilles channel. Like, you guys have something to say, pull up. So we gonna say y'all name if you doing bullshit. So we have an army, but hey, this is what we do. And Sauce, you keep doing what you do, man. I'm gonna keep on supporting, and I appreciate you being a boxing mind, a father, and all the above, So, and I appreciate your knowledge, and your influence, and I just want to salute you for that. And I'm gonna close it right now. And I just want to say peace out and have a great day, man.
You too. Salute, CW. That's my guy, CW. I want to say shout out to you, CW, too, before I close out. And I appreciate you, a real, true supporter. Never a jealous nigga, right? But with that being said, look, I'm still in my spot, man. 2.5 hours in here. Gave y'all a professional live stream. It turned into a lot of good boxing conversation. It really wasn't on no boxing conversation. It was on, sticking on code and how the Black American nigga, aka the Black American, is lost, deaf, dumb, and blind. Too much jealousy in their hearts and in their spirits. Don't lose sight of that. Don't be a nigga, a Black American nigga that doesn't know how to stick on code, doesn't know how to build with your people. But hey, what do I know? And how is the content looking now? This is the Source Experience, the news by Shanewz. You do have what options.
It only takes for you to win once. You could lose 10 years in a row and you hit that right jug. Bam! Shit. change the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you. All you gotta do is hit once. Pull off that one thing in the back of your mind. You pull that off, and guess what? They gonna, oh, he a born winner. He did.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tumor-Helora. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.